welcome back to another edition of Blind Eye Cigar Reviews. I'm Jeremy, and I'm back in Nashville again this week. And Eric has been gracious enough to join me for another review. Eric, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm excited to be back. This is the second time in I think a month I've got to be on video, so I'm pretty excited.
You're getting to be a regular feature on here. Of course, Eric has his own site, Stogies on the Rocks, so be sure to check that out. We're also here at Franklin Cigar, which is an old shop under new management, new name, down in Franklin, Tennessee. We're grateful that they have allowed us to do the review here today. We also wanted to send a shout out to Russ Page, one of the guys behind Leaf and Flame Cigar Forum, as well as one of the mods on our cigars on Reddit. He sent us some cigars to review. Looks to be a nice little Robusto. Eric, what have you noticed about this cigar so far?
First thing I noticed is it's a nice oily wrapper. It's got a few veins in it that kind of run the length of it, but it feels nice and firm. You know, it's on the outside it looks like a great cigar.
Yeah, I would have to agree with him. Mine's pretty much the same as his, few veins, but other than that, well constructed, looking good. I'm looking forward to lighting it up, so that's what we're going to do now. We'll check back with you in a little bit.
This is the first check-in. It's a great cigar so far. I've had a little bit of burn issues. It's kind of one of the stems that's running along with the wrappers. Caused a little bit of an issue, but we've touched it up some. Getting a lot of savory notes, a little bit of spice on the front end, but kind of finishes with this nice kind of cocoa, kind of creamy flavor. Here starting in the second third, we're starting to get a little bit of tooth on the ash, so it's a little interesting change for what's going on here.
All right, so we're through the first third, and so far it's been a really good cigar. Probably maybe almost medium in strength, medium in flavor. We're getting some good flavors, savory notes. Had a little bit of pepper on the initial first puffs. That kind of went away. Then it got some really savory notes. Cocoa started to come out. Kind of went back to the savory notes. It's burning really well, other than where the stem is kind of going down the seam. Had to touch that up a few times, so I think we're finally through that. Ash has been holding on pretty well, a little flaky. The draw is excellent. So far, enjoying the cigar, and going to see how it progresses.
All right, we're down to the final third on this cigar. It's been good, nice flavor, nice draw. Getting a lot of savory, kind of meaty notes still. Pepper's kind of died off some, but the ash it's kind of hit or miss. It's flaky at some points, but holding strong at some points. It just kind of depends on where I'm at. This second third is showing a lot more tooth to the ash, which is kind of interesting. Something I've kind of noticed, but overall, still enjoying it. It's not a overbearing cigar. It's kind of I would say, medium cigar so far. Thoroughly enjoying it.
All right, so we're getting down to the last third. Had some burn issues a little bit. Gotten kind of wavy. Actually, the wrapper's starting to peel just a hair right at the burn line. Ash is very flaky. I can't see if there's any tooth on mine really. I see just a hair, but it keeps flaking off, so I'm not really getting to notice it that much. The flavors have been really good though. Still a lot of savory notes. I actually got a little bit of toast and a little bit of nut. It's kind of coming through. It's medium in strength, I would say, medium in flavor, maybe even starting to get medium full. I did have to clip a little bit off the cap. Had a punch draw, and it was starting to get a little tight, so I cut that off, and now it's opened up great, smoking well, and ready to finish it out.
Well, we finished the cigar. It was pretty good all the way down to the nub. It had some flavor, pretty good flavor all the way through. Burned really well. It Had a nice retro hell there at the end, brought out a lot more of the savory notes, kind of some floral notes that kind of kicked in with a lot of spice at the end, which didn't get most of the way through, so intensity kind of picked up. So it was a really interesting cigar. Kind of started out hot, mellowed out, and kind of kicked back up at the end. So interesting. Really looking forward to seeing what it was. I've got some guesses of tobacco makeup, but so I don't know if I'll be right. I don't want to look like an idiot, so but I'm excited to see how it went.
All right, so put mine out, smoked it down to about an inch or so. I did have to do a relight, which is actually a good thing because it was starting to get a little bit bitter, a little bit hot. Once I did that, it was doing really well. The retro hell, like Eric noted, brought out a lot of the savory notes again, some pepper, and actually it was getting more of that toast as well. It was a good cigar. I did have a few burn issues, definitely had to do some relight or touch-ups. Had some pretty flaky ash, and Eric's was getting a lot of tooth, but I couldn't really get enough solid ash to see that on mine. But overall, I enjoyed the cigar, medium in strength. Started to get medium towards medium full in flavor. Nice cigar, so let's find out what it was. Alright, so we've opened the envelope that Russ provided for us with the cigars. Thanks again to Russ Page of Leaf and Flame Cigar Forum, also our cigars. We opened it up and we found the bands and noted that we've been smoking the Chaveta, I think that's how you say it, Robusto. And it's a cigar that neither one of us had smoked before. Definitely have to say it was an enjoyable cigar, had a lot of good flavors, good medium-bodied cigar, I would say, medium in strength. Eric, what was your overall impression of the cigar?
Overall impressions, I liked it. It was, like you said, very medium cigar. Had some good flavor notes. We kind of talked back and forth, tried to guess on some of the tobaccos used, and I made a couple guesses on Dominican tobacco, not necessarily the wrapper, because it didn't have that Dominican kind of punch that most Dominican tobacco has, but we did find out there was some Dominican used in the binder and the filler, and also some Nicaraguan, so it was an interesting cigar.
Right, and we were definitely off on the wrapper, when we guessed Brazilian Maduro, which is what was indicated in the write-up for that. But overall, really enjoyable cigar, and look forward to smoking some more in the future. So if you can find one of those around you, or if you can order some, I highly suggest you check it out at some point. We want to thank Russ again. We want to thank Franklin Cigar Shop in Franklin, Tennessee for having us here today, and we'll see you again next time.
See you guys.